Continuing on with my Necromunda as fast food chains, we go back to the original edit and we have Ashwastes McDonald's. And convenient that they're Grimace themed because there's this big meme going around about Grimace's birthday. I guess you can also customize the Ashwaste guys with some Seraphon bits because the Grimace tribes, but that might be too much of a deep cut reference. So assembling them mostly as normal in a primer white, paint their faces, their arms, whatever areas you want to be royal purple by Vallejo. For McDonald's red, flat red by Vallejo. For all the jugs and the casings on their guns, we paint that with lava orange army painter because it's high C. This kit does come with a singular shoulder pad, but I dropped and lost it, so instead I used an old Tyrannid bit, and I painted it with Flesh Terrors red so you can say that it was taken off of a High Fleet Kraken Tyrannid. Should I do Gene Stealers and Ash Waste? Paint black areas, including areas that will be silver later with whatever black you have. I just like using cheap craft paint because it's available. Paint the silver areas with Plate Mail Silver by Army Painter. Of course, I made a burger out of green stuff, and I painted the buns with Leather Brown by Army Painter. It's on the ground because in McDonald's land, burgers grow on bushes. Paint some areas of Zemesi Desert by Citadel. This includes the McDonald's arches, and this guy who has a sword, which of course is going to be a french fry. And speaking of, this one has fur on their shoulder. I painted it with crystal blue like they were hunting some fry kids, or at least some weird messed up Necromunda equivalent. Paint all the yellow areas with Deep Yellow by Vallejo, or Iron Jaws Yellow by Citadel Contrast. I ended up just using this as a shade on top of it and then coming back with Surfum Sepia. Paint the patty of the burger with Blood Reaver's Flesh by Citadel. Paint their eyes with Cardinal Red by Apple Barrel. You can also use Pure Red or Wild Rider Red, any bright red color to be different from the flat red. Ash Waste, so Ash Gray by Army Painter for the bases. I put a Marvel Crisis Protocol cup on this one's base because the meme Grimace milkshake thing. I painted it with blue violet first, but it didn't really work right, so I mixed some with purple passion and white. You can also just use the blue violet, and this looks a little better. Do your appropriate shadings with dark tones, Seraphim Sepia on the red, yellow, and orange areas, Apothecary White on the white. Kept like the front robe on this one white and dotted it with random colors because their name is McFuriosa. I went back over on the burger buns with Brown Sand by Vallejo. You kind of frustrated that you keep missing parts and a lot of these colors are very light and it's kind of hard to cover all the areas you messed up on. And after a matte varnish, here they are. This is probably just a weird thing for me, but I remember when I was younger really enjoying watching old McDonald's ads, especially the ones in the 70s and 80s. There's just something kind of, I know it's corporate nonsense to sell me stuff, but it's just kind of magical, the effort they put in. Like actually world building for commercials, and I kind of love it for that. And honestly, it kind of might be where I started my love for world building from. So it does bring me a lot of joy actually doing these. So I definitely will be doing more eventually, and maybe even some cereal mascot miniatures. But what do you guys think? You like how they came out? Do you hate this? Do you not care about me enjoying old corporate nonsense? Do you like that happy birthday Grimace meme? Let me know in the comments below.